Hello everyone and welcome to my new YouTube video related to StormGain. This is Scramble from Emotions Crypto Trading, and today's topic is related to fees and limits of the platform. We're going to find out more based on categories because the fees are explained in 4 categories. Now before we dive into, make sure you have an account by signing up from the link located in the description area or comments area to join my team, and this way you will benefit of a bonus on your deposit, plus you will pay less fees on trading and exchanging, right? So less commissions by joining a team. Thank you guys. Let's get into the topic. So we've got 4 categories: category of trading, category of exchange, category of market limit stop orders, and then deposit and withdrawals that we're going to talk about today. We're going to get started with the trading, where we have the instruments mentioned right here on the left. We have the max multiplication for the instrument, minimum multiplication, which means the leverage you can give to your trade, minimum and maximum you could give. Commission you're going to pay by utilizing that service of trading, 0.19 for example, by trading that stuff right there. And then the swap buy, the daily rate is 0.4 and 0.04 when you are into the swap sell category. Now looking at the most interesting things, because we're looking at the BTC with the USDT, right? This is the main trading spot for the entire platform. This is the most popular. This is where 80% of the volume is going. Bitcoin against USDT, which is the US dollar as a simulation. So we've got the 200 multiplication possibility, which means that you can multiply $1,000 200 times. 200 times means $200,000 you can actually get on your position with a single $1,000 on StormGain, and that's awesome. Now please keep in mind that you're raising your spot and your size up to such a high level. There is very high risks involved by being liquidated on your position when you do 200x. So it's something I'm not really suggesting, because that is very close and beyond, I would say, gambling. You have the minimum 5 leverage that you can take on your position. But here's the most interesting part, because looking at the platform, trading BTC with the US dollar is involving the smallest fees ever, 0.06. Those are the fees that we have to consider when we trade Bitcoin against USDT. Very small, guys. Very small from the platform I'm talking about. Just like you can see, the other cryptocurrencies out there are involving higher fees. So for example, if you want to trade Ethereum paired up with the USDT, you're going to pay 0.9. And that's quite a big difference. Between 0.06 to 0.9, there is a long run to go. Exchanging cryptocurrencies between each other, depending on the instrument you're exchanging, there is a minimum exchange size mentioned right here, plus a commission you're going to pay on your exchange. So we're looking at the most expensive exchanges out there, and they are Bitcoin Cash between Bitcoin, 0.25. We have one more on 0.25. Here's 2 more on 0.25. So Ethereum with the Bitcoin is 0.25. Pretty expensive compared to other services out there. Looks like you can get cheap exchange between USDT and BTC, which is worth doing it, guys. I'll tell you something. At the end of the day, when you have made $200 from your trading and you have profited on that, you've got it in your Bitcoins. And the question goes like this: is it worth to exchange my Bitcoins into USDT at the end of the day to secure the profits I've been able to accumulate over the night or over the day while trading? Or is it good to avoid this fee and keep my money in Bitcoin and then do it again tomorrow, continuing on the trading side? This is what I mean. Because the problem by doing this is, what if Bitcoin decreases your profit is gone. And that's the issue with a volatile cryptocurrency when you are a day trader. Something that you might accumulate today and leaving it on those funds over the night, tomorrow morning might be zero profits because the crypto could decrease and they're vanished away. So that's why at the end of the day, I'm suggesting you to exchange your cryptocurrencies that you're trading. As long as you're not invested and you're not doing this thing long term, if you're a trader, you got to exchange your stable coin. Otherwise, it's not going to work out because you're going to miss out on the profits. If you're believing till tomorrow or the other day, you're sure about it, you're like 80%, that's what we mean sure in a market of trading, it is going to increase, then obviously hold it in the crypto side. If you are not sure about this thing and you don't have data telling you that, then make sure you go into USDT. You're going to pay 0.09%, and it's definitely worth it. Because crypto might decrease 10% until tomorrow, so you might be in minus. The next category here is the market and limit stop orders. Now, here we have a minimum size for the features of the platform that you can apply on the market and stop limit orders. Market order is having a fee, this one when you execute it. Market stop limit is having this fee out there when you execute it. If I look at it's basically the same like the market order. So when you open up a trade and you do a market order, that's what you pay. When you do a market stop limit order, that's what you pay as well. For every single service that you're doing on the website, you gotta pay some fees because you're utilizing the services of the business. But comparing to the amount of money you can make by trading, these are very, very small. Just a second, guys. And then going towards to the deposits and withdrawals tab, which is the last one, where we have certain fees and limits that we need to consider. We have no deposit fee. So for example, when you're putting in $10,000, the platform is not charging you any deposit fee. Other platforms do charge deposit fees. They charge less trading or exchange fees, but they do charge deposit fees. So you have to see which is the best for you guys. I mean, you can definitely ask me, you can definitely contact me, you can definitely get some insights on the platforms that I use and the way it works and all that stuff, especially if you're a member of my private coaching program where I teach people how to trade from A to Z during 4 weeks of intensive coaching. That is basically the place you're also going to learn everything you need to know, not only on how to get used to the platforms and trade correctly, but also how to become a professional trader, have the mindset and mentality of the trader, and build a career which is related to trading. Withdrawal fee, there is a little one, and it's 0.1% of the amount. Minimum amount of deposit you have everywhere, and minimum amount of withdrawal as well, which seems to be in some cases a little higher than what is right on the deposit, but in the other cases it seems to be the same. For example, the USDT is the same, but the LTC Litecoin is 0.55 on deposit, 0.8 on withdrawals. Beautiful. So that's pretty much all around fees and limits. We have explained all the 4 categories. If you got questions, make sure you put it down in the comments area below this video, or contact me at scramble@coaching.com. That's where you can find out more about anything, guys. So if you are looking to become a professional trader and you want a private coaching which is taking you by hand and it's teaching you, make sure you check out scramblecoaching.com. The link is in the description area. You can surf around and see the way it works. Thank you once again. Please like the video, subscribe to my channel, guys, and I'm waiting you in my other videos related to StormGain tutorials.